Hey, hey, Instagram, it's me, T from the Pattersons, taking the train to Tibet. You know what day is? It's Sunday. That means it's reading day, and reading Tagore, because we're in India. Can I tell you? Tagore's Indian. We're in India. It makes sense every Sunday till I leave in May. We're reading from Tagore. And I picked one earlier. This thing is they're short. Tagore. He writes. Well, he's a poet, really. Well, he's known as a poet. Got a Nobel Prize for literature, I guess, way back when. That's the one I'm reading today. See, that's the long one. I'm reading this one right here. Let us see what he says. You came down from your throne and stood at my cottage door. I was singing all alone in a corner, and the melody caught your ear. You came down and stood at my cottage door. Masters are many in your hall, and songs are sung there at all hours. But the simple carol of this voice struck you at your love. One plaintive little strain mingled with the great music of the world, and with a flower for a prize you came down and stopped at my cottage door. Wow. Hey. I was thinking about that a long time. I was thinking it's flattering, maybe it's not, I'm doing something and, the Great Spirit starts what to do to pay attention just to me. Wow. That's precious, but maybe not. But maybe, yeah. Well, let me put it this way. I guess what it's poetry. You can interpret poetry. I guess what it means is that since masters are many in your hall, that means wherever this great spirit or this your throne, this person, right? This entity has a lot of masters around, and it's going to take the time out, and they're all singing, they're all doing whatever they're doing. Just come out there, hey, check on little old me. I'm flattered. I guess that means something. But then again, I'm thinking that if you sing a lot of songs, if you and remember it's your cottage door. If you're doing what you're doing, like it's like building a better mousetrap, and you're sincere and you're what's happening, if it strikes the right note, it will be noticed. So I'm thinking, okay, now I know this is going to be a little, because I'm usually not this way, drawing attention to, I'm not really that egotistical or something like that. But I do believe the stuff that I've been thinking about, that I've been doing, that I've been advocating for the last few, right? Because one time I was interviewing Craig Harris, and he said, because he's known me for a long time, he knows the work I do. He said, we've been doing this for a long time. I mean, this work of working for ultimate liberation. And remember, he said we, like, because there's a lot of us. Someone noted that people know, some people did not know that. And forget this whole celebrity thing. It's the work that's doing it. If you're noted and it hits, then you're going to get, a visit at your college door. And I'm going to talk about this in this various visit. I'm talking about something that reaffirms your what you're doing. And I'm telling you, it's really interesting. All that's happening in the world, especially with what's happening in Africa, the Sahel, all the stuff that we're working out for years and years to talk about. It's unity, whatever you want to talk about. Liberation is what we're talking about. I live to continue on. We don't give up. We who believe in freedom do not rest. I think it's coming to a head. Everything's coming together rather nicely. The people that just want whatever they want, everybody's chanting in their little corners, whatever. Everybody, mouthing or doing something like that. But the real work, it's like when truth hits, it hits. The real work, no matter what's happening, will be done, because people will be swept up in that momentum. So I'm looking at the Sahel. I'm looking about Africa and what's happening there right now. There's nothing more important in the world that's happening right now than what's happening in Africa. And as they unify, as they solidify, everybody looking around, they're going like, oh, and they come and solidify around that. It's like it's getting that core solidified, unified, right? And as that core unifies, all the stuff around it starts to unify also. They get purpose, they get momentum, they get direction. Direction. And you know it's a true direction because you know when people are shucking and jiving. It's an interesting thing. Brianna Joy Gray, she went to Ivy League school. She was a trained as a lawyer, hung out with Bernie Sanders for a while trying to get him elected. Of course, you know where that went to. But she has a podcast now. And she was interviewing Hakeem, who's she? Bowman, the Bowman, not Hakeem Jefferson. Not what's the name's, what's his name, a nephew, whatever it is. The other guy, I think it's the Bowman guy that lost in New York, and he still doesn't admit that the party that did him wrong. That's what told me about the podcast, and she was lamenting about that with somebody. And I was thinking, like, I saw there when they were trying to get him reelected, I guess. They meaning Ocasio-Cortez, right? She was at some event with him in the Bronx. I guess his district must have been in the Bronx. And they were on stage dancing around, acting like hip-hop fools or something like that. It was like, oh, but she can't dance. So she can't dance. And he's jumping around on the stage like he can dance. He can't dance. And then I'm looking at it's a funny thing. I'm looking at Elon Musk, what he does is that he can't dance. And I'm looking around going like, oh, here's my thing. I'm a dancer. Don't want to say that right now, but don't worry about that part. When I came back to New York after traversing around for a while, I came back to New York until about the early 80s. And I went back to theater, but theater had changed, and I just went to do some stage managing. But I was dancing at the stage managing a lot of dance troupes, and I wanted to get into the head, the mind, the head, the style of dancers. And the best way to do that was to take dance classes. I can't explain it to you. Like Brazilian dance with Laura Mill. You know the movie Fame. A lot of the extras in that film, like you see that scene when they're outside, when they take the hot lunch thing, and they come and they dance on top of the taxi guy comes and they dance on top of the taxi. All those people in that dance scene, most of them, I was in class with, the dance class with them. Anyway, I was hanging because they have a different mentality. They have a way of moving, and with dance especially, you have to move your body, but your mind has got to be right. Anyway, so a lot of times I look at people and I say, can they dance? If they can't dance, they're going to like something off. And what was that woman? One of those early feminists, whatever. She said, if you can't dance, I don't want to be in your revolution. There's indicators for me. I know this might go off. People say, don't worry about it. I'm getting to the point. And the point really is, if you can't coordinate your mind with your body, then you can't coordinate. You can't coordinate. You might be a talker, and anybody can talk. A glib tongue can make you a good politician. But can you dance? Do you have the charisma to draw the people to your dance? That's what I'm thinking. And with this to go up home, I'm saying that the people of note, as you stick with it and you cause the Great Spirit to visit you through dance. That's what I'm claiming. So hold on. It's coming. It's here. The dancers are here. The dance is being done. And if you ain't a dancer, You just ain't a dancer. You on the sidelines. That's all I'm saying.